anyone debuting who has contacts, who comes from the industry, has a very typical debut, like, dance, action, this, that, show. Were you very clear that what kind of a debut you want? No, you didn't want the commercial, very typical debut.
First of all, I'm a terrible dancer, so I don't think I will be doing anybody any favors. I don't know how Webervi ma'am got that half a song out of me, but
No, whatever she did and you
uh,
worked hard for it, well done.
it
Yeah.
was mostly her.
Okay. Okay.
I was mostly doing stage though, and I think Sid sir and Adi sir had seen a test I'd done for another film.
Okay.
And I think based on that, they had called me in to hear the script. And it kind of happened that way. I think I really liked Sid sir's past work.
Yeah.
Yash Raj is probably the top studio
Yeah.
in India, I would guess today.
Yeah.
Uh, I I really like the story as well, so I didn't see any reason not to do it.
Junaid, and when you're making that, it should be taken in the right way and not sound like some attack on some community or something.
I'm very close to Surajji. He's like a godfather to me, Suraj Prajapati.
Right.
So
Yeah.
my values and my grounding is very, very much. I speak to him once a week wherever I am in the world.
Right.
So I won't inherently only make something that is going to hurt anybody. I think that was objectionable in the book or in the case, in the writing stage, we eliminated.
Right.
It was not there in the script. So we ensured that this is one man's journey, which is Junaid's journey, Karsan's journey, where things happen in his life, which leads to a libel case. The libel case is going to be 25-30 minutes of the film. And when you see that, it will be against one particular individual. And like he says, मेरी लड़ाई इनके सोच से है, इनके खिलाफ भी नहीं.
Junaid, there's a lot of interest in knowing what your dad thought of it. We are all his fans. What was his reaction? Because he must be so proud. You're an actor today. You're on the screen.
No, he liked the film.
Okay.
Actually, when he watches something, he watches it when it's not his own work. He watches it as an audience.
Okay.
So he doesn't, and this is like beyond whenever he watches something. So he watches something to enjoy it. So he doesn't get into it doesn't occur to him.
Right.
He doesn't analyze films when he watches them. He watches them to have fun.
Siddharth, Junaid, welcome to Bollywood Hungama. Big congratulations to both of you. You all have made an excellent film. Sid, very well done. Junaid, for a first film, I can't think of any actor who would do this as a first film. So good choice and well done.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Right. Sid, I'll come to you first. This story has been in public domain for such a long time. But having said that, it's tricky to make it. At what point did you pick it up and decide, okay, I should make a film on it?
So Rohit, Hichki had just released. It had done very, very well. And I was, because I also produce stuff under my company. Yeah. So I was pitching a web series to someone with my writer who had written Sanjeevni for me. The writer was Vipul Mehta, and Vipul is a Gujarati play director.
Right.
Also Gujarati film director. So Vipul told me, Sidhu, ये कहानी है मेरी Maharaj, एक play है मेरी, come and see this Gujarati play. Now my wife is Gujarati and Vaishnav, and my mother-in-law is Vaishnav.
Okay.
So
okay.
I speak Gujarati and I can read it to a certain extent.
Okay.
And I see a lot of Gujarati natas. So I said, हाँ मैं आता हूँ. We saw the play. And I said, यार ये सच्ची कहानी है. This is true. This actually happened. So he said, yeah. Google the libel case. Google the libel. The entire ruling of the case, 368 pages or whatever of the judgment is available free of charge.
Yes,
you can just download it.
Right.
Then I got to know more about Karsan. There was a book on him. Then there was a book on the libel case. Then we requested, why don't we write this? Allow me to make this as a film. Because for me, this was a David Goliath film. For me, what I was doing was seeing Karsan Das's journey leading to the libel case.
Yes.
And whatever we found objectionable from the book or from the libel case, on the scripting level between Vipul, Sneha and me, we had taken it off in the writing stage.
Okay.
It was one man's journey, again, one man's ideology as you see the film. He says, yaar, mujhe to is इंसान से भी प्रॉब्लम नहीं, इसकी सोच से प्रॉब्लम है
Yeah.
कि just create मत करो, translate करो.
Mm-hmm.
So we wrote this and then took this to Adi.
Right.
And after Adi, this is the next film I want to make after Hichki, and I'd taken almost 1.5 years to write it with Vipul and Sneha, and then I narrated. I said, Adi, hear the full film, hear the film. You know, he heard the script and he said, "Boss, this is a film and a story that needs to be told." And
Nice.
I'm really grateful to him because Hichki, he empowered me, and he's a true blue superstar.
And good to know that he backed this, because this is not all said and done, this is not a typical Yash Raj film. So all said and done, a lot of credit to Adi for backing this.
That was Hichki actually.
Yes, I agree. Yeah. Junaid, there's so much to talk to you about. I thoroughly enjoyed. I watched it twice, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I also, before I come to that, anyone debuting who has contacts, who comes from the industry, has a very typical debut, dance, action, this, that, show. Were you very clear that what kind of a debut you want? No, you didn't want the commercial, very typical debut.
No, I mean, not well. First of all, I'm a terrible dancer, so I don't think I will be doing anybody any favors. I don't know how Webervi ma'am got that half a song out of me, but
Right.
she did something. I don't know.
Right. No, whatever she did, and you worked hard for it. Well done.
It was mostly her. I will.
Okay.
But no, I mean, I don't think I really thought about it that way, in the sense that, I've been doing stage in Bombay since 2017.
Yes.
If I would get a call to come and to test for something, or to read for something, for a film or a web series, I would go and do it, because we're actors, we do.
Right.
I was mostly doing stage though, and I think Sid sir and Adi sir had seen a test I'd done for another film.
Okay.
And I think based on that, they had called me in to hear the script. And it kind of happened that way. I think I really liked Sid sir's past work. Yash Raj is probably the top studio in India, I would guess, today. I really like the story as well, so I didn't see any reason not to do it.
Right.
It's a sensitive subject, but I trusted Sid sir and Adi sir to make it in a very sensitive way as well.
Right.
So that it gets to most people in the right way, in the right tonality, without hurting anybody.
Right.
So
That is most important. Yeah, that is most important, that it should reach people in the right way. Sid, did he tell you this? Like, were these apprehensions in both your meetings and conversations?
For Junaid?
Yeah, for Junaid, and when you're making that, it should be taken in the right way and not sound like some attack on some community or something.
Rohit, what I did is, because my wife is Vaishnav, my mother-in-law is Vaishnav, I speak Gujarati more than I speak Punjabi. I, from the scripting level only, also, I'm very close to Surajji. He's like a godfather to me, Suraj Prajapati.
Right.
So my values and my grounding is very, very much. I speak to him once a week wherever I am in the world.
Right.
So I won't inherently only make something that is going to hurt anybody. I think that was objectionable in the book, or in the case, in the writing stage, we eliminated.
Right.
It was not there in the script. So we ensured that this is one man's journey, which is Junaid's journey, Karsan's journey, where things happen in his life, which leads to a libel case. The libel case is going to be 25-30 minutes of the film. And when you see that, it will be against one particular individual. And like he says, Meri ladai inke soch se hai, inke khilaf bhi nahi.
Yeah.
Scriptures are to be translated, not transcreated.
Right.
And, in the end, धर्म भगवान बनने का नहीं, अच्छा इंसान बनने का जरिया.
Yeah.
So,
True.
Adi never felt, or neither did Junaid feel. We knew that it was a sensitive film, but the way we were approaching it in the writing, or the kind of person I am, I think they both trusted me that we will not make a film that's going to be, what have we watched? Oh my God, this can't come out. And that wasn't the film that we made or is made.
Right. True.
It was judged on its cover before the film was even watched.
Right. Junaid, times will change, generations will change, politicians will change, but correct stories will always be there. Karsan Das is a great character. Anyone doing right things in life will relate to him. We all think we are doing a lot of correct things. I could relate to this character so much. What qualities of Karsan Das did you relate to personally?
Oh, no, there are many. First of all, his personality largely had to be created from his writings because there's not so
Yeah.
much known about him as a person.
No videos,
So
right?
you have to, yeah, I mean, there are no videos, and as a person, what he was like, there's not so much information out there. It's mostly what he stood for, what he's written in his articles,
Right.
in Satya Prakash and Rasta Guftar and all of that. So I think building a personality out of what he's written, which I think Vipul Bhai and Sneha did
Yeah.
beautifully in the writing.
Right.
And then finding that conviction in your beliefs when other people don't see it at all. So yeah, I think it was a fun part. It was a challenging part. I think we worked on it for about a year.
Nice. Okay.
Before we shot.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
See, a year of readings, going through it scene by scene between Junaid, me, Sneha, going line by line with Sharvari to get her Kathiawadi accent correct, with Shalini to get her accent, with Jaideep sir to understand why that smile will be there, why will there be little silences, why is that smile there, what is going on in his mind. We went through a lot with. I mean, Junaid and Jaideep both lost 30 kilos, about 28 to 30 kilos on this film.
Oh, wow.
Because Junaid is not on social media, those photographs are not there. But Junaid also went a huge transfer. You can see his jawline in the face in the film.
One of the many advantages of not being on social media.
Earlier photos on social media which are there, you will see how big he was versus to what he got to in the film. Jaideep sir also a grueling time.
Absolutely amazing, right?
To get that body, to feel Maharaj and to become that man.
True.
He went. Yeah.
True. Junaid, Siddharth has seen releases before. This was your first. When your first film goes, releases, and then gets stuck in a court, then there's a time when you're thinking, "Yaar, ye aayegi, nahi aayegi." What was your state of mind when all this was happening?
No, I think it was a tough time for all of us. It was a tough time for all of us. We were all on edge a little bit, I think. But I think there was a lot of faith in the film from all of us, whether it was Netflix, from Yash Raj, from us, from people who had seen the film already. We'd done press screenings already. We had done a couple of friends and family screenings. Sitsa had done a few industry feelings. So I think generally everybody who had seen the film felt that it was just a matter of time, because the film has been handled so sensitively. It is just a matter of time that it will come out. So I think that faith was always there from Yash Raj and Netflix's side as well. So I think that gave us some some courage.
Right, nice.
So that was grueling. That court case was those 4 days were the worst nightmare. But thank God to the judiciary who actually saw the film for what it is. Really, really hats off to them to see it and understand it for what it is.
Right, Sid, was it annoying that यार मैं कुछ नया नहीं बता रहा हूँ, मैं कुछ बना के नहीं बता रहा हूँ, this is already in public domain?
It was very annoying. It was also annoying for me to try and tell people कि भाई, what you're fighting for. Everybody is saying if it's against one man, we don't have a problem. But no, they are attacking the religion, they're attacking the community. But in my film, like Rohit said, Lalvanji Maharaj is the man who tells him, Lado.
Yeah.
What is wrong? You should fight.
Right.
So his own community, who he's part of, tells him, you're a man who is always questioned. You're a man who's always, as a journalist, stood for the right. So as a journalist, do the right thing. He says, "मैं क्षत्रिय नहीं हूँ." He says, "कर्म से धर्म से नहीं तो कर्म से बन जाओ." So
Great lines.
lines are there where he's told by Lalvanji Maharaj trains him for that court case, teaches him about the script. So the film is one man. So I was like, yaar, dekh lo film. Dekh lo, samajh lo, I'm not here to hurt anybody. I'm not here to hurt any section. We've made a film. You've seen Banda, you've seen Ashram, you've seen 20 other films in this zone. Why are you doing this to me? You loved those films. See it and then judge it.
Right. True. I just wanted to tell these people one thing, that a line from your film, सही और गलत के का भेद जानने में धर्म की नहीं बुद्धि की जरूरत होती है, which is one of a very powerful line.
All thanks to Sneha. These are great lines.
Junaid, there's a lot of interest in knowing what your dad thought of it. We are all his fans. What was his reaction? Because he must be so proud. You're an actor today. You're on the screen. It's a very big deal.
He really liked the film. He'd seen it a couple of months ago.
Okay.
He quite liked the film.
Any feedback?
No, he liked the film. Actually, when he watches something, he watches it when it's not his own work. He watches it as an audience. So he doesn't, and this is like beyond whenever he watches something. So he watches something to enjoy it. He doesn't get into it doesn't occur to him.
Right.
He doesn't analyze films when he watches them. He watches them to have fun.
Right. Sid, honestly tell me, was there ever on your mind that you're launching Amir Khan's son? Was this ever did this ever play?
Yeah, it does play. You'll be foolish if it doesn't play. Because if he does not come out right, it's your fault. Amir Khan's son, he can't go wrong.
True.
So it comes with that baggage automatically. But besides that baggage, I had known Junaid as a person, and in those 4 years or 1 year before we started shooting, we had done enough things for me to be confident as a director that I'm not launching Junaid Khan with that entire slow motion, fighting in with those chicks, dancing with the. He's coming in as Karsan Das Mulji with a mustache, a dhoti, and a bandi. So I'm launching an actor.
Right.
Come and see Junaid Khan, the actor. In the next film or the next film after that, you will see Junaid Khan as Junaid Khan. But in this film, you will see him as Karsan Das Mulji. And let me give my honest best, and let my team, Sneha and Vipul, give our honest best to deliver him to the audience as an actor who starts rough on the edges. Ek alhadpana hai initially when you see. He's just a young guy who doesn't know where life is taking him. He has his principles with him. And then he gets to fight against someone who is the owner of Bombay. He actually rules Bombay. He's that powerful. Here's somebody who's earning 50 rupees a year. Here's someone who, at that point of time, even the British would have to take his consent.
Right.
He was that. How do you take down somebody that big?
That big, right. Incredible.
He stands for, as a journalist, he stands for what? For women. We are talking, Rohit, talking about Me Too movement and all. 1862, a man called Karsan Das Mulji was standing for women. And for them.
Right.
He was not using all these things.
Right. Junaid, today everyone, including myself, I called you at the start of the interview. I said brave, very brave. You never thought of this, that this is a brave move that you're taking today? We live in a world where everybody wants to play safe.
Yeah. No, it was definitely at a script level. Also, it was a sensitive subject to make a film on. But I mean, I liked Sid Sir's past work. I like the story. Yash Raj is probably the biggest studio in the country today. Right. And I trusted them to make the film sensitively.
And they did.
So then I didn't see any reason not to do it.
Right. Very powerful scenes with Jaideep, whose his presence is like God. And he's elevated in front of you. You are down there having a conversation with all your might and gut that courage that you can gather. What were the learnings when you're doing that scene?
Oh no, he's a fantastic actor.
Right.
Probably one of the best in the industry today. He is
Yeah.
superb. No, and generally working with him was like a great experience when you get to uh, like graphing scenes together. Because I mean, as characters we were pitted against each other, but as actors you're always working together, right?
True.
You have to graph all the scenes together. You can't have both two actors going their separate ways.
Right.
So with Sid Sir and Sneha ma'am's help graphing the scenes together, there was a lot of learning. Like everything,
I'm sure.
he had tremendous insight into character,
Mm.
into how a scene should play out. So it was great.
Right. Sid, talk to me about your two actresses. You know, Shalini starts the film. She's incredible. I interviewed her just yesterday. She has this amazing energy about her. When Sharvari comes, you know, the way she learned the language, she completely owned it. Tell me about their casting and how they were. What was their experience? Because since they're not here.
Yeah. So Kishori and Viraj for us, both are very, very important characters because his fight is for Kishori. And then Viraj comes in as the support and the love interest in the second half. So
Hmm.
Shalini had just done Jayesh Bhai Jordar, and she
Hmm.
auditioned for the film. She auditioned
Right.
about, I think, 5 times, 6 times. She did scenes with Junaid. She did lots of auditions with Junaid. And a couple of other people have been auditioned for the film.
Hmm.
And when we saw Shalini get the uh, donation, get the you got to feel कि ये भूली है, ये she will believe in blind faith. She is the kind of person who is part of that society who believed in blind faith. Whereas
Hmm.
Viraj is someone who does not. She's a firebrand.
Yeah.
She's someone who actually stands out for and questions and can go in front of JJ and go and tell him कि लोग सत्य प्रकाश भी पढ़ते होंगे.
True. True.
Shalini,
True. Yeah.
Kishori would never do that in the film.
Right.
That's not how she's been brought.
Hmm.
So totally two different characterizations, and both had a Gujarati twang in their lehza.
Hmm.
Uh, so Sharvari, of course, at that point in time, Bunty Bubbly, I had seen her work
Yes.
in Viral, and I used to see her in the office moving around. So I told Adi
Hmm.
that Adi we offer her this role, and then we tested her too, and she did the test. She heard the script, and she has, along with Shalini and Junaid, with Neha, and we did a lot of reading to get those
Wow,
lines.
that's amazing. They did so well. Yeah.
Together, धागे से मोर पोपट बना लेती हो, all that entire the way our writers Neha would narrate it,
Yeah.
she's actually verbatim.
Amazing. That's No, it's incredible. Like when I was watching, I couldn't make
The
out.
tape record with Neha and Sharvari, you will see she's just gone to that pace.
Yeah. True.
She was so good. The other thing I would read it was so good. I said, just don't do
True.
anything else, just do it.
Right. Junaid, even today, there are hashtags trending on Twitter. If there's anyone watching this interview who's been told not to watch this film for any particular reason, what would you like to tell them?
I would say please watch the film. We've put a lot of effort into it. I think Sitsa has made sure it comes out in the right way and that it is not meant to hurt anybody.
Hmm.
And it's talking about a larger message about something that happens in society. It's not so much about. It's actually not so much about religion at all. It's about society.
Right.
It's a thing that happens in society. It happens today. It happened more then. It still does happen in society, and across societies it happens, and it's more a story about that.
Right.
So please do watch it.
Right. And lastly, Junaid, there's again a lot of interest in knowing up Junaid next kya karega. So do you have any answer for the people who are watching this interview?
Well, I have a few films. I'm doing one film produced by Amar Khan Productions, one by Phantom Films. They haven't been announced by producers, so I guess I shouldn't necessarily talk about them.
Absolutely.
I'm on stage on September the 1st.
Okay,
I'm on
okay,
stage
that's
on
nice.
September the 1st at the NCP Experimental Theatre, a play called Strictly Unconventional. We opened it in 2022. So
Nice.
yeah, I'm keeping busy actually.
Yeah,
He's been
amazing.
swamped with offers. I know that. I can tell you that.
Amazing. Guys, y'all have made this a very good movie. I could say this on camera. I'm saying this that guys, please go and watch it. It is a very important film, very well made film. Siddharth, very well done. Even every frame, the narration, the voiceover, I was absolutely mesmerized. Junaid, congratulations. Welcome to this amazing world. And can't wait to see more of you.
Thank you. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.